Hello everyone, my name is Blue Raven 666 and I'm not gonna lie, this video is gonna be a bit heavy. I mean, obviously, look at the title. A few months ago, back in August, my dad, aka Papa Raven, lost his battle with lung cancer. Now, he may not have played any sort of role on this channel. In fact, I'm sure he's probably turning over in his urn as we speak at the fact that he's being mentioned in one of my videos. But this is an IRL story, and frankly, this is as IRL as it gets. So suck it up, Dad! You died, and I'm about to make it everybody's problem! Now, my mom would tell you that my dad's passing wasn't all that sudden or unexpected. It was a 4-year-long battle full of ups and downs, and towards the end, my dad was caught between a rock and a hard place at the fact that he was running out of treatment options, and his most recent scans showed something going on in his brain that could have resulted in him having to let go of his last possible treatment for his cancer. But let's take it from the person who, 48 hours prior, sat down with this man, had a big takeout dinner with him, and 2 days later was woken up at 8 o'clock in the evening, 2 hours before I had to be at work, by a phone call from his mother. The way I see it, my dad's death was hella sudden and unexpected. Now, arguably, my dad got to go out on his own terms. The official cause of death was an aneurysm of the lung, and I'm sure if he was able to have a choice in the matter, that would not have been even in his top 10. I mean, let's be serious here. But when he was officially diagnosed with cancer back in 2018, his biggest fear was winding up in hospice and having his death be this long, drawn-out thing. In the end, though, he had a lovely dinner with my mom, watched some TV and relaxed for a bit, made himself a bowl of ice cream, and then, in a matter of a couple of minutes, he was gone. Aside from that last part, it was just a normal night for him. Which probably gives you all a relatively good idea as to why I haven't been all that active lately. After my dad passed, I know I wasn't going to be in the right headspace to be making much content, which is why my last video was a simple video with a topic that was easy for me to talk about. And for a while, I thought I was coping with it all fairly well. Recently, however, I've been coming to the realization that that isn't really the case. Let me ask you all a question. Upon losing a close family member, what do you think my greatest priority was? Looking after my family? Looking after myself? Both or neither? Well, let me tell you. Upon the loss of my dad, my biggest concerns were with my work. I kid you not, the only thought going through my head was, how much time am I going to need to take off work because I'm sad? The answer? 4 days. 4 days is what I gave myself before acting like life was back to normal. I wasn't breaking down every 5 minutes, and my job only offered 3 days of bereavement pay. The only reason I wound up taking 4 days off is because on the morning of the 4th day, upon asking myself if I was mentally and emotionally ready to head back to the old grind, I acknowledged that if I was to deal with one pain-in-the-ass customer, that person was at a very high risk of being yeeted out the window. And the windows at my work don't open, so... Aside from that, though, I was still able to take care of myself. I was back to working fairly quickly, and my sleep schedule didn't suffer too badly. I mean, sure, I've isolated myself from my friends and the online communities I was a part of. I've lost interest in a lot of my hobbies, like writing, knitting, making videos, and that mobile game I've been 100% addicted to for over a year now. But I was embracing a hermit-like lifestyle anyways. I mean, it's not... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm depressed. Yeah, that's something else I've been slowly coming to terms with lately. Now, granted, I haven't been officially diagnosed by a licensed therapist because I'm waiting until 2023 when my new insurance from my employer goes into effect, but I'm pretty sure I'm struggling with some form of depression. Let's see here. Apathy, irritability, loss of interest or pleasure in activities, mood swings, social isolation, lack of concentration, restless sleep, insomnia, excessive hunger, weight gain from the excessive hunger. I'm currently dealing with all of these symptoms, and for once, I don't think Dr. Google is blowing it out of proportion. The only signs I'm not exhibiting are the self-harmy, unalivey symptoms of depression, but for once in my life, I understand. Like, I get it. And that in of itself is a wee bit concerning. Let me just paint you a picture for those who might not understand. Imagine the most boring, bland shade of gray you can think of. That's depression if it was a color. Now imagine how you feel after making it through a long, rough day, either from school or work or whatever. That's how I feel when I wake up. And I get it. I just lost my dad, and he was someone that was extremely important to me. That's going to cause a bit of depression. But I feel like it's getting to the point where it's genuinely a problem. For example, the mood swings and apathy are bleeding into my work life. I can literally go from being Snow White to frickin' Bakugo levels of aggressive over a minor inconvenience or a rude customer. And I work at a gas station. This is not a good thing. You know that mobile game I mentioned earlier? It's an app called King's Choice. King's Choice was the reason my uploads between October of 2021 and July of 22 were so irregular. I used to spend hours, literal hours, playing that game. It was so fun. You want to know what's fun to me now? Stuffing my face with junk food in my underwear on my living room couch, binge watching SpongeBob SquarePants on Paramount Plus. That's all I have the energy to do now. And don't even get me started on my sleep schedule. It looks like that of the average YouTuber, except I'm not making videos. I'm watching them. Now, granted, I have had my moments of clarity, and in those moments I've asked myself, what the hell happened? What am I supposed to do? Therapy? I mean, obviously. But aside from that, I know the first step to solving any problem is acknowledging that there is one, which is why I'm making this video. I'm going to be real with you all. I've written scripts for 3 separate videos since my last upload, but I haven't been able to bring myself to record the audio for them. Every time I've thought about it, my mood would dip and all of that ambition would just suddenly disappear. I really feel like this video needed to come first, to address what happened, what's been going on, and the fact that deep down right now, IRL, I'm not doing well at all. And with the holidays coming up at the time I'm making this video, it's been rough. And I care about this channel. I care about those of you who care about this channel. And I still want to make videos. That's why I'm making this video, to get all of these pent-up feelings off of my chest, and hopefully come back next year to give you all the content I've been wanting to give you. Until then, though, I think that'll be all for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in 2023. Bye-bye.